April 6, 2003. Over the desert skies near Baghdad, two A-10 Thunderbolt IIs, call signs Donk and Billy Bob, fly a lonely patrol through the haze. Below them, Iraq is choking under a storm. A wall of sand stretches across the horizon, turning the world beneath into a blur of gold and shadow. Lieutenant Colonel Raymond Donk Strasburger leads the flight, with Captain Greg Billy Bob Thornton as his wingman. Their task? To provide air support for the ground forces advancing through the region. But today, nothing can be seen. The entire battlefield is buried beneath the storm. Suddenly, the silence breaks. A desperate voice comes over the radio. It's their friend, First Lieutenant John Coke Blocker. His unit, Task Force 2-69, is pinned down near Muthana Bridge. Across the Tigris River, the Iraqi 1st Hammurabi Armored Division has unleashed its T-72 tanks and artillery, hammering the Americans without mercy. Supplies are low. Morale is falling. If the enemy crosses that bridge, it's over. Donk's voice cuts through the static. "Are you ready?" Billy Bob answers, "Yeah." Without hesitation, the two A-10s dive straight into the storm. Visibility drops to near zero. The world outside turns into a swirling wall of dust. Somewhere below, the sounds of battle echo through the radio. Gunfire, explosions, shouting. "Donk, we need you now! I mean right now!" Coke's voice trembles through the noise. The Warthogs push lower, skimming the rooftops as Baghdad's skyline flashes through the haze. Then, the river appears. The bridge. The target. Donk lines up his aircraft for a marking run. Anti-aircraft guns roar to life. Streams of tracer rounds rip upward through the sandstorm. He squeezes the trigger. Nothing. A malfunction. The smoke rockets fail to launch. Thinking fast, he releases a string of flares across the riverbank, a makeshift target marker. "Coke, mark is on the ground. Copy, you're clear to engage." Donk dives again, the GAU-8 cannon armed and ready. The Iraqi gunners open fire, their tracers slicing past his wings. Through the haze, he spots a BMP moving toward the bridge. The cannon roars to life. 30mm shells tear into the vehicle, shredding it to pieces. Donk pulls up hard, escaping the wall of flak. "Your turn, Bob." Billy Bob rolls in from the south. He finds a T-72 tank and lets loose. A thunderous burst from his cannon slams into the tank, flames bursting from the hatches. But Donk's cockpit flashes red, warning lights everywhere. He checks the instruments. No leaks, no fire. Just one failure. The targeting computer is dead. He clears the alarm and flies on. "I'll do this old school," he mutters. Below, Billy Bob destroys another T-72. But the battle is far from over. Fuel is running low. The storm still rages. The Iraqis keep firing. Then, a missile streaks upward. A man-pad fired from the rooftops. Billy Bob brakes hard right. The missile screams past his wing by inches. He lives to fight another pass. Donk re-enters the fight, switching to a Maverick missile. The camera feed flickers, then clears just enough to lock onto a target. "Rifle!" The missile leaps off the rail and slams into an enemy BMP, engulfing it in fire. On the ground, the shelling begins to fade. The Iraqi armor starts pulling back. Task Force 2-69 holds the line. "Coke, we're at bingo fuel," Donk calls out. "Copy that. Second flight inbound. Great work up there. Good luck down there, brother." After 40 minutes of relentless combat, the two A-10s turn west and head for home. Because of their courage, no American tanks were lost that day, and countless soldiers survived. For their valor, Lieutenant Colonel Raymond Donk Strasburger and Captain Greg Billy Bob Thornton received the Silver Star. Lieutenant John Coke Blocker was awarded the Bronze Star, and Air Force Commendation Medal for valor. All 3 men made it home alive. They flew through a storm no one else would dare enter, and turned the tide of a battle that could have been lost. This was the day the Warthogs saved Muthana Bridge.